Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, buddy?
We're back to talk our favorite show. It is Love Island USA. This is season 7, episode 34. It's the Friday, July 11th episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all your Love Island coverage. Brian, we family night. A lot of it was exactly what we thought it was going to be. A whole lot of nothing burger. But man, the final supper, the last supper, as it were, the reveal of the final 4 couples came with a surprise, Brian. Ace and Shelley eliminated. They did not make the final, which I thought was a big shocker. I'm assuming you feel the same way.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. I know a lot of people don't like Ace, and I've been on this podcast many times and said like I actually like Ace and I like Shelley, and I think it's stupid. Like, show me the numbers. I don't.
Yeah,
and I have no problem here. I want to just preface this. I don't care that they went home. Like, if it's fine, but at these levels, like I don't believe it. I need to see if they showed me the numbers, even if they were like rounded
percentages, even.
I mean, just because I want to go back to last week where it was like Taylor at the bottom and then Nick and Alandria, like, and it was just like the lowest votes out. It wasn't like they had to choose. Like, to me, that was like they were choosing a side in the villa there.
Yeah.
They weren't bottom. Like, people voted for Pepe and Iris more than Nick and Alandria.
No, that's what's hard. I mean, and again tonight for Pepe and Iris. Again, I have nothing against Pepe and Iris. I mean, to me though, she had a stronger connection at one point with another guy, or an equally strong connection. I think it's not pretty obvious, but at least if you go off social media, it looks like it could be an Amaya Brian win on Sunday, and they're just as new of a couple, right? But Maya has been a character from the beginning, and so we've had that arc with her. Again, Brian, I just want to know, and I frankly want to know the rankings. Why can't we know at least who was first, second, third? They don't tell us this crap. I want to know. Or is it like so overwhelming one way that if they were to show the votes once, it's going to be pretty obvious? Like, for all we know, the first place team is like 20% higher than everyone else, right? It's not even close. And so maybe that's one reason for not showing the numbers.
Would that detract you from watching the show?
No,
it wouldn't detract me at all.
I'm throwing out a possibility.
No, yeah, and I don't know. We watch a lot of TV. I think a lot of people who watch these videos don't realize how much TV we watch and why we come off so negative sometimes, because we're just like, we don't just watch Love Island USA. We watch so many other shows. I probably watch like 15 shows a week, different shows. So I just find it. I think we notice things more where things just seem fishy to me. Like, and I just, to me, this season is going the way of the challenge, like the way they do the outcomes of challenges every week, where it's like they don't tell you the numbers, they just say like, oh, this, and they just expect you to believe it, and you're like, oh, cool, yeah. Well, that's my favorite. They made it, so I don't really care. But I don't know. I just look. I get people don't like Ace. I've already known that. Like, that I'm in the minority there of that. But like, I just don't. I don't believe it. I've seen so many people. I mean, and also what I've been seeing is like, I don't go on Facebook like you do. So like, they say that like Iris and Pepe have like a good Facebook support thing. I don't. Is that something you noticed?
We're going live into one of the chats right now, Brian.
Yeah, let's read the chat. I'd love, because I think it's like 50-50 on Twitter. Like, people are surprised. People are bummed. But then it's like, the thing about that group, I think, is like, where are those votes going to go now? But I'd like to know the Facebook, because I don't go on Facebook. I do. I don't read any of that shit.
Yeah, so far it seems like people are surprised. I don't see a lot of anger per se. Yeah, again, look, everybody, when you go in these chats, everyone, like you said, Brian, everyone kind of stand for someone this season, almost way more. Again,
it's so annoying, dude.
Talk about it every week, but it's what happened after season 6, and everyone started choosing teams and sides, and there's been follow-up, and now they're going to have the series, and some people did that, I think, prematurely here in this season, because I don't think these people earned it, frankly. I don't think any of those cast members were bad people, but outside of Amaya, none of them, like even the last season was annoying as shit, like those were better cast members for sure. like more
Yeah,
interesting
I
to
mean,
watch.
better
I
than
thought
this
so.
season. I think. I mean, I think. Yeah, I think a lot of people have only seen this the most of like last season and this, and they haven't really
A
seen.
lot of people are, and that's great, and we
That's
appreciate
fine.
everyone jumping
But
in. Like there are depth, but you're
it's
right,
not. It
Brian.
wasn't the best season ever.
A lot of people like watched this year because so many people talked about it last year or
Yeah.
started last year.
Right.
So I agree with that. The Ariana stuff brought a little added mix for some people too, kind of like
Oh, for
refreshed it.
sure. And I mean, good for the show. But like, I don't know. I guess it'll depend on who wins. But
I
dude,
mean,
Chris doesn't even.
do you
I mean,
think
let's
anyone other than Amaya and Brian are going to win? Because I feel like everyone
dude.
loves Amaya.
Dude, I could totally, as much as I would like despise it, I could totally see Kristen Huda winning. Totally could see it.
I mean, it's possible, man. Anything's
Uh,
possible at this point.
Honestly, I wouldn't. None of them would surprise if Iris and Pepe are still getting in, and we don't know where they're ranking. They could totally win.
You can see Nick and Landry as well, right? Like there's an
That
argument.
just to me seems like where they're going. Like the family comes in, and is like, "Oh, did you know they have a Nickel Landry?" And I know people are gonna be like, "Why do you hate this couple?" I'm just like, it's
We don't hate it. It's it.
just
What we and
fishy.
I know people have been. I know people disagreed with us. Like in the again, as we actually
I
asked
don't. Yeah,
everyone
I
to
don't
let
care.
us know that you disagreed with us in the comments about the Nicolandria stuff. Again, to me, it has nothing to do with any of either of them personally, or even them per se. If they were had been a couple. But again, I will remind you people, as of like 4 or 5 days ago, he had closed off with Sierra the day that same day or the day before, right before they came back, they had told each other, okay, yeah, no, this is a friend zone thing, all good. And she went to battle trying to get Taylor and ended up losing out on that. So how is that a love story, guys? I'm sorry. That to me is
Yeah.
that is a stretch. That's all.
I mean, that's kind of what I've been saying for the multiple episodes for the people who are just watching this for the first time. I mean, it just all there's just so many things this season where it's like the hoops that we're going to jump through for things to make yourself look right. It's just like it's tiring. I've just been answering the comments that I don't even want to like get into an argument. I'm just like, okay, cool, agree. That's fine. You can like what you want. I mean, it's a free
I
country.
mean, it's. I've been watching. It's been fun to watch the comments back and forth here. I think overall,
Well, the one that annoyed me yesterday is like, well, you don't like, you just don't want any of the black people to win. I'm like, okay, dude, or whatever. That was
I was hoping that we was going to stay away from that, but I mean, again,
I mean, I answered it. I was like, yeah, it's
a lot
stupid.
of people pop in. They don't watch our videos. Everyone here would watch more than one of our
Yeah.
videos would know that pretty quick, and our friends and
Like
like
we hated Austin for like, I hate that dude. I was on like probably on a campaign to get him out like early in the season. I hated Bergie, the white wonder that everyone loved for some
the
reason.
Dairy Queen general
Like I
manager.
don't want to hear that crap. So it's just
They'll be putting
yeah.
that.
I don't know. I
Brian,
think huh?
no, I was like Brian just reviews every iteration of Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry, you don't know anything about me. So, yeah, and that's probably one of my favorite shows. I wish it was more popular. I really wish, or go back in time to when it was actually really good.
I know.
I
We
just wish, like,
review
I would
those.
feel. I think I'd feel a lot better about every outcome, every like vote. If we just saw, like, I don't need to see the hard numbers, but just like even if they just show me a percentage, I
The
would feel a lot better.
percentages wouldn't go a long way, dude.
It would just make me feel a lot better, and that's fine. I don't mind being wrong about who should be going home, but like I don't know. Like, is anybody really voting for Chris and Huda for Chris? They're just voting for Huda. They don't care about Chris. Who cares about Chris? He doesn't want to be there. After that,
No,
he
and
doesn't.
I like Chris, but like, look, yeah,
Yeah, he's fine, I
if
guess.
you if you think about like yesterday when they had the meet cute set up, they didn't really resolve anything, right? If you
Mm,
they didn't resolve anything, and then and you know you pointed this out in the pre-show, but I wrote in our notes here. It's like what are your highs and your lows of the season? She says my highs, Chris, and he mentions multiple highs, and then makes sure to say no, I don't have any other highs. If you're not, he knew what he
right.
was doing there. Everyone, don't tell me he didn't.
Right, and even the editor production did the way they were selecting the camera angles they chose
Look
to
at her
do it right after
reaction.
he said that. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you say this about every single couple left. I mean, there's you can poke holes through everything. It's just like
Yeah,
what
I
people
mean,
want to poke holes through.
Amaya and Brian are new. That's the real hole you could have there, right? Chris and Shelly. I mean, Chris and Shelly, Ace and Shelly. who are gone. Obviously, they could have been a fake couple. Nick and Alandria, they're really more friends who are a little touchy feely for the cameras. And Iris and Pepe, they seem to really be into each other, but again,
Just
we
don't see
just
him.
don't know much about them, right?
Right.
And
And they
so
already had like a big connection leave, so it's just like let's talk. Can we talk about? I know the parents. We don't care about family visits anywhere in any show, but like I just feel like as we're both parents. You have a son. I have two daughters. I wouldn't be coming on the show and be like, oh, I really like this guy. I would be even more skeptical than I would if my daughter was on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
you gotta
Way
go
more skeptical.
on. You gotta go in there and ask questions. It's not there. You're not there to guess. Again, like
Yeah,
this is another
sick of
thing
like
too.
the kumbaya
They've
shit.
been there for it's 34 episodes here, right? So just say even if they got there a little early, they've been there for like 40 days or
Yeah,
so. They're in Fiji.
yeah.
You've gotten to see them as the family member. You've gotten to watch them on TV every night. Like you don't like it's not like I wonder what's happening with Nick. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna watch a Peacock at 9. And again, for the big emotional whole reunion, there's one day left. Like,
I know.
what are we doing? Do it in the middle. If again, it would have to be a longer show. That's why again, it makes even more sense for like a show like a Big Brother, like an Australian Survivor. Like, okay,
Well, I mean,
set.
UK is like 2 weeks longer.
Yeah,
I mean, the UK is just better in general, honestly. But it, yeah, I'm with you, man. Like, I don't think even I couldn't even if even production was like, yo, let's try to be nice. I couldn't fake it. I would just be like sitting there me mugging. It's like you've been like hooking up with my daughter, like and saying weird shit in confessionals that she
making
has.
out with like
I
six other
think,
people
yeah,
in the same day because of the game. Like it's gross
right. Like if they do this and
as
they
a
see,
parent.
yeah, I mean, I
As a
just
parent,
yeah, because you care about your kid and like you think your kids, obviously you hold them at higher standards and everything. Like you like them obviously more than anybody else because it's your kid. But like I would like to know what that's probably the comment. I want to know what other people think about that. Like
yeah. As
I know
parents,
people are
like how
super
would you
happy,
feel
like, oh,
about it?
it's so touching and emotional, but like to me, it doesn't feel. I guess you're overwhelmed with like, oh, I'm so happy to see these people, but like, it's not like they got to be there for at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes
Doesn't
at
feel
least.
earned in the respect again that you are in Fiji on a television show. That's going to be a net positive for you as long as you don't have nasty old racist tweets, basically. So
Yeah,
uh,
I just I don't know. Even if
it's not
like
like they're hearing the internet hate, right? It's not like they're reading the mean tweets and they're like, thank God I need a hug from my mom because I've been reading Twitter for 3 weeks about how much of a horrible person I am, right? Like they're
mhm,
still kind of in a bubble. Well, not kind of. They are still in a bubble.
mhm. Yeah, I just that's how I'm watching shows now when I'm like I don't know, just like how about if I wish like Amaya's dad came because like people were mean to Amaya. Like I felt like all the people that would have been like nice, like they had moments where there were situations like it would have been nice. Like Huda's sisters came, but like I think it would have been cooler to see like maybe her parents came. At least like her sisters kind of are like, yo, like
I feel like people got jobs. I feel like people
I know people have
also some
jobs.
people just don't want to deal with it, want to be on TV and deal with
I
it,
know
right?
that is a really good point. So I guess you got to respect that. But I don't know. I think I would go for my kid,
I feel you.
and they're paying
Um,
for it. You're going for free.
what
They're paying for your trip.
I know that, but still, like, yeah, who knows how people's PTO is? Yeah, we're gonna respect
That
everybody's
is good.
personal lives
That is
here.
true. You're
Um,
right. You're right.
we appreciate everybody's comments. We will be back Sunday night for the Love Island USA finale. Obviously, this show is going to get some form of reunion. If it doesn't, I'm going to throw a literal hissy fit video. I'll record a video of this hissy fit
But
bitch
they
mode.
all need to be there.
Yeah, no. Don't select the. Don't start this. Don't. We'll talk
Ulysses
about
can
that
be
when we
cut
do
out.
the.
We don't need Ulysses. She's on there. But if the Sierra's not there, that's a problem.
Yeah, agreed. We're going to talk about that on the finale for sure. For sure, we're going to talk about who we want to see at the reunion, what we want to see talked about. We want your comments. We appreciate you guys. We're really close to 5K. You guys of the Love Island crew really help us out a lot with that. So we really appreciate you guys. If you're into other reality TV shows, check out our playlist. We're doing things like Bachelor in Paradise. We mentioned Love and Hip Hop, Love Island UK, plenty of other things in between. Go check out our playlist. But until Sunday night, finale night, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.